All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 690. I'm your host, CheapyD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by Tom Clancy's ex-Wombat.
Oh, I get it.
It's a great name.
I get it.
A whole company decided to make a whole game named like that.
I thought you were going to make a 69 joke because this is episode 690.
But those are two different numbers, actually.
Well, it's 69 with a 0 on the end of it.
I don't associate.
It's a 69 with a fat guy.
That's 10 people. That's 10 people 69ing.
Yeah. No. Yeah. 100. No, 10. You're right. You're making me second guess myself.
Is that 5 couples or is that 10 people?
Oh.
I think it's in today's day and age, it's just 10 people. Don't add your normalization to this 10-person 69 orgy.
Also, no math is allowed on the CAGcast. Unless it's to embarrass Wombat. Then it's allowed.
Then it's always
Then it's encouraged.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Anyway, welcome to the show. This time we managed to record the show after all the news happened. Last time we recorded a show and there was a lot of news, and then there was even more news. Now we have all the news, is what I'm saying.
I feel like I'm going to get newsed up during this episode because I avoided watching TV by actually going to Reds games the last 2 days.
I saw a picture of you and people that I don't know at a game on the Facebook.
How did you see a picture then?
I saw it on someone tagged you in it.
Oh,
so it showed up on my timeline.
Oh, fucking Facebook, man.
Yeah.
And
you got to talk to your friends.
And then
Chip.
your wife commented on it, so it extra showed up.
Got it.
No, you
So
got to tell
that's
these
how I was
people.
like, oh, look at that. It looks like your friends are all Mets fans.
Some of my friends are Mets fans. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed.
So sorry for them.
Yeah, they were playing the Mets.
Yep.
Your announcer did a whole viral thing where he really crapped on our chili.
I saw that too, which is unfair. I'll say that.
I mean, it's not like our chili's so great.
Exactly. It's not like people are talking about New York chili.
Nobody's talking about New York chili.
No.
Only in the winter.
What's the Long Island specialty?
Fish.
Well,
Screw your fish, Wombat.
No. He wants a serious. The serious answer is we have all the good pizza that New York City has, except it's much closer and not less annoying and more comfortable.
And we have good diners.
Closer pizza is
bagels.
Mm-hmm.
Fried clams, maybe. I mean, sort of seafood, like fish stuff that Wombat was talking about, but lobster.
I'm fine with all that.
Yeah. What else, Wombat? Like delis? Deli sandwiches?
Deli sandwiches are good. Yes, we have those. You know what? The official sandwich is probably the bacon, egg, and cheese. That's a very Long Island thing.
That's your regional? Like, you don't have anything regional, really, right?
Long Island iced tea.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, something that's like, oh, this is a Long Island thing. I mean, maybe the disco fry. Is that
what's that? Yeah, this is what I'm looking for.
I don't know what that is.
Here.
You made that up.
Hit me up with the disco fry.
Disco fry is traditionally French fries with melted mozzarella cheese on top
and broken glass.
And depending upon where you go, it's either gravy on the side or gravy just poured all on top of it. I'm a gravy on the side guy.
Poutine type of thing?
It's like poutine, but it's disco fries. And that is a very Long Island thing. If you go into a Long Island diner and say, I'd like some disco fries, they won't say, what's that?
French fries isn't really cuisine no matter what you put on top of it.
I disagree.
It's French. It's like you can't have of course it's going to be good. It's mostly deep fried stuff.
Good French fries are hard to find. I find that most places French fries are they're okay.
I'm pretty confident right now that you could name 5 places within 20 miles of you that you would think have extraordinary French fries. Is that accurate?
No, it's not even true. I don't think I found a great French fry anywhere within 5 miles of my house.
Shit.
I'm gonna get the disco fries the next time I come to Long Island.
By all means, please do.
Yeah. He's gonna get them with me. He's never had them.
I probably have. I just don't know what they call it. It's just what did he say? Fries with cheese and everything on it. What was
gravy?
Cheese
and gravy.
Gravy, meat.
What kind of gravy is it?
Wombat's
Wombat.
It's
what happened there? What are you doing? What were you doing? Were you doing your nails there?
No, I had to respond to something. It is
not me.
Yeah,
At the show.
it's usually a beef gravy. Beef gravy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I apologize for that.
That's okay.
Something popped up, and I was trying to get rid of it.
People were asking what beer I was drinking. It's one of the breweries that I went to in Michigan. It's called Fetch Brewing Angry Sky. It's an IPA.
Nice. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm having water from the tap.
I'm having Poland Spring.
Ooh la la.
Ooh.
I'm one fancy son of a bitch.
Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. What's been going on, Wombat? What have you been up to this last week? You got a Spider-Man shirt, I see. So
I am
you got
wearing a
that going for
Spider-Man
you.
shirt. I'm trying to think if I have anything. Like,
Mass
did
Effect
I do?
is finished, so that's that freed up a lot of time, I would think.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, did I do? Oh, you know what I did for the first time this weekend? Because it was the first weekend where the weather was not terrible.
Skinny dipping.
I went to the beach. Close. I went to the beach.
Nice.
I had a full-on beach day. It was beachy.
That's what Long Island's famous for, beaches.
Yeah,
And
you go to the
like-
beach, sit in the sand, jump in the ocean.
Hot dogs? We have hot dogs.
Yeah, not at the beach, but
They must have hot dogs at the beach.
not my beach.
That's not much of a beach then. If there's no hot dogs,
Sorry, we had sand crabs.
you ate those?
How were
No,
those?
you don't eat,
Oh.
you don't eat those. No, but when both of my children showered after coming home from the beach, they both had sand crabs in their hair, and they were both grossed out.
Ew, what is? I don't even know what that is. What is that? It's like
A sand
lice,
crab?
beach lice.
No, they're this big.
That's worse.
Although the ones in their hair are like this big. I'm trying to get my
Gross.
like that big.
Did you make your kids sleep outside that night?
No, they just had
Oh.
to shower really well. But yeah, sand crabs can get up to about yay big. Like
Nice.
full on adult sand crabs like this big. They're cool. You don't eat them.
You could
You-
though, if you
You
were
dig
really
for
hungry.
them. You let them crawl around in your hand, and then you drop them back down, and they burrow back into the sand again. Where they live.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I went into the city on Monday and met up with the Game Attack guys who are doing this like crazy thing where they're driving across the country.
I saw that. Yeah.
They start, it's all funded by subscriptions and bit donations, and they started in Texas. They drove to California and they drove to New York, and now they're driving down to Florida. It's never stopping. They never get to go home. So I took them around for a little bit. We went to Japanese barbecue, which is always delicious. And Wombat, this was a what would Wombat do situation. We're in this.
Hit me up.
We went to Gyukaku, right?
You had
And-
bukkake with
And
the
no, it's a
with the
Japanese
screwy
barbecue
thing?
place, and they put us in a seat, and the seat had no reception. And these guys obviously are here to live stream everything. That's the whole point.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay.
And they put us in the section. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Like, can we move to the window because we're getting no reception here at all, and we're here to live stream. These guys, blah blah blah." And the woman's like, "Oh, but that section's closed. We only open that section at night. I'm sorry, it's closed. We only had like 2 servers and blah blah blah."
What time of day was this?
This is like 11:30.
And you were there for what, lunch, I guess?
Yeah, on a Monday.
Were
It
there
was
a lot
empty.
of people there?
No, it was empty. It was empty.
I was gonna say, because to be honest, live streaming at a restaurant
No, it was empty.
without permission is rude.
Yeah, but it's New York and everybody's doing it now.
I don't think that's
They
a
got
thing.
these guys who do it as their job. They know how to do it, so they don't film anybody else.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, as somebody who watches people do it, they're they pay close attention to make sure they're not filming other people. So like even when they're walking through the restaurant and they're leaving, like they shoot the floor as they walk through the restaurant because they don't want to have any problems. Anyway, they
Sounds like me
basically
in the shower. Yes.
they basically were. I was like, well, we're gonna leave if we can't move because that's the whole point. We're here. And it's not like a big deal. Not like we're asking for like super fast service or anything. And they were like, okay, you can leave, basically. And then we were getting ready to go. I was like, wait a minute, this is ridiculous. Like, and I felt like Karen, but I said, can I speak to the manager? And eventually I didn't even need to speak to the manager. Somebody came out and they said, we're going to move you over there and it's not going to be a problem.
And how was the reception by the window?
It was great. And we ate a lot of, I think it was great. I ate a lot of meat while we were there. So I guess that part worked out. And
So you
How were
spent
the
a lot of
pubic
money.
hairs in the food?
I looked. See, that's the thing with Japanese barbecue. You can't really hide the pubic hairs because it's just raw meat that you're picking up and putting on the grill. So,
Yeah, I mean,
you could do it if you ground them up real fine, obviously,
I doubt it was pubic hair. It's probably just floor meat.
or saliva.
Where's that meat from the floor? Where's the sand crabs?
Yeah, right, sand crabs. Anyway, we made the guys eat tongue, and then we walked around and shopped at all the nerdy stores for nerds, and it was a lot of fun.
Cool.
And those guys are still going strong. And Ty, I brought Ty, and he was very impressed. He was,
I haven't been
by you
in
being a Karen?
university in a long time. Yeah, but your Karen-ness.
I said, Ty, sometimes you do have to take no for an answer in certain situations, but in sometimes it just doesn't make any sense.
Not today.
Right.
Sometimes,
today.
sometimes you gotta channel. You gotta channel your inner wombat.
We got to get cell reception in this.
I was just like, what? Like, what's happening here? There's nobody here. Like, you don't want business? Like, this, it's not, business isn't booming that much. Anyway, it all worked out great. Everybody had a great time. We got rained on the way back to the train.
Yeah,
but it was fine. It was all good. It was all good. Should we do some show feedback?
Sure. You know how much show feedback there was on the show thread?
I do.
Do you use Shipwreck? Guess how many comments we had?
So many.
0.
The answer is 0.
That's why I had to go to iTunes to get it's not called iTunes anymore. It's called Podcasts or Apple Podcasts, I guess.
Apple Podcasts, yeah.
So that's where I got these from. If you want,
I'll leave a comment next week on that.
Thank you. Well, J.A. Wright 78 had to say, I didn't find these guys at the very beginning of their run, but I've been listening to them for a very long time, definitely since double-digit episodes.
That's the beginning of the run.
Yeah, that's close enough. Always a pleasure to have these gents in my life. Thank you.
Somehow I missed that part of the feedback there, but yeah, that's the beginning of the run. Come on.
That is the beginning. This is, by the way, as Cheapy mentioned, these are from Apple Podcasts, and you can still leave reviews there. Here's another one. These are both new. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The best of what's around, says Mikey 33625. Definitely not a bot. As an airline pilot that is always looking for all the great things to be entertained on overnights, you guys have never let me down. Get it? Because he's a pilot. We've never let him down.
I don't think that's what he meant.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Keep on keeping on.
Right. See, that's not a bot. That was a nice comment. That's why I picked it.
I know. It's lovely.
Yeah, I like that. I was like, oh, that's cool. Because, I would imagine traveling all that much would be lonely. And
yeah, just remember, if you have a pilot that listens to the CAGcast, he won't let you down.
Right. Good to know.
Yep.